everybody, this is another bodyweight progressions video, and this video is going to be my current standing with the Antranik intermediate routine, as well as just demonstrating what the routine is. So first of all, I'm going to keep this introduction short as it's snowing currently in England in the middle of March, which isn't very normal, but I'm just going to get this done anyway. So the routine itself is 3 days a week with a rest day in between, split into push day, pull day and a legs day. Been on the routine for about 8 weeks, it's going well. Had one deload week in between and progress is pretty good. But anyway, if you'd like to try the routine, I'd give the beginner routine a go first on Reddit, and then maybe move on to this one once you get a solid amount of reps. And if you can do the prerequisites, which I'm going to show in this video, give it a go. If you like this sort of stuff, feel free to subscribe. I've got a lot of stuff coming up, pull-ups, rings, gymnastic skills, that sort of thing. So anyway, on with the routine. Alright guys, so let's get straight into the warm-up. Just warming up the wrists here, and then straight into bodyline drills. These are all for 60 seconds, and you should be hitting that if you're attempting this routine. So these were a part of the recommended beginner routine. So that's plank, side planks, reverse plank, and then hollow and reverse hollow hold. I was in a deserted corner of the gym, as the place I usually do it was pretty packed. I was just checking my MP3 players. I didn't have my phone for the time, but 60 seconds isn't really an issue anymore. It's actually this last exercise which is the biggest bitch. But once you're through them, I like to go on some hamstring stretches which I found off Tom Merrick's YouTube channel, and these are in aid of getting the pancake, which I will be attempting at the end of this video. But these are single-legged good mornings, and then straddle good mornings. 10 reps and then holding on the last rep. And I also like to do some hamstring flossing with a black resistance band, and then holding the legs out to the side, just getting a nice stretch there. Okay, so moving on to the dreaded L sit. Is it strength work or is it skill work? That is the question. I've heard different things. Anyway, this was a personal best of 23 seconds, which is quite good progress for me. I'm usually around the 20-second mark. I was going for 25, but my foot touches just as it hits 23 on my phone, so that's pretty much the set over then. And it actually killed me for my other two sets. I only got 15 on the other two. And then you move on to handstand skill work. Again, this is why you need to warm your wrists up. One time I didn't. I tried handstand, felt a sharp pain in my wrist, and I was out of action for 2 weeks, so it's just not worth missing that warm up. Then you're into a dead hang, 60 seconds here. For an extra challenge, try not to readjust your grip for the whole time. And then moving on to ring holds. Currently at 35 seconds turned out. Progress going quite well with them. And then it makes the rest of it seem pretty easy. So just as a side note, remember to do that whole warm-up sequence before each day. Okay, so now on to the actual strength elements of the day. Currently on ring dips. Next step will be weighted ring dips. Only managed to do the turning out at the top on my first set. And my handstand push-up progression is currently at Pike elevated. Got all 3 sets of 12 on this. After this, my triceps start to fatigue pretty badly. Only managed to get 12 on this first set of diamond elevated push-ups. And then after this is your planche progression. I'm currently on the leans, 5 sets of 30 seconds. After this will be band assisted tuck, and then tuck planche work. Okay, so enjoy your rest day, because after that is a pretty high volume pull day. So my pull-ups have improved a lot since the recommended routine video I put up last year. If you watch that, I was struggling to get 3 sets of 8. It's pretty bad form as well. Now I'm pretty comfortably getting 3 sets of 12. It's mainly due to the routine I'm supplementing with for pull-ups, which is a grease the groove method, and I'm going to be posting results of that at the start of next month. So moving on to muscle up skill work. So this progression I'm currently at is false grip pull-ups on the rings. I did 3 sets of 5, just getting used to the false grip hand position. Moving on to rows. Now these are pretty tiring. They don't look as intense as some of the other stuff, but by the end of the last set you're pretty tired. Okay, now I'm just trying to psych myself up for prerequisite for the front lever. Just trying to get a minute for this. This is a L hang from the bar, and as you'll see, unfortunately, by the look of disappointment on my face, I didn't get it. I got 52 seconds, and previously attempted this last week and I got 57. It's very close to getting it, but abs just gave out. Hopefully get it next time. And the other prerequisite is skin the cats, and these are easily done for me, so at least I've got that one sorted, and that is 3 sets of 5 reps on them. Okay, so since I've basically got those prerequisites nailed, I went into a tuck front lever attempt. Got about 10 seconds, didn't feel too bad, and something to build on at least. Slowly add seconds to this over the weeks. And then the next step will be to outstretch the legs, but keep the lower part of the leg pointing down, which is an advanced tuck front lever. And then after that, I thought I'd play around and just give a straddle front lever a go, just see if I could do it. Obviously I can't hold that yet. And final exercise of the day is a back lever progression. Currently worked up to a tuck back lever of around 12 seconds. Again, something to work on, and just add seconds to over the weeks. Alright, so give yourself another rest day and then it's time for the legs. I've currently been doing pistol squats. Been holding my extended foot just because I feel like it keeps everything tight and helps me with balance, but got 8 reps on this first set, which was another personal best. I was previously at 5 reps for 3 sets. My other 2 sets were 5, however. Then I went on to Cossack squats with a 14 kilo kettlebell. And these aren't something I've been doing, but when looking through the routine again for this video, I realised I could throw in another leg exercise. I also like the hamstring stretch these give you, hopefully helping with my side splits, which is another future video I aim to put out. Then I went on to jumping lunges, just felt like doing them today. 3 sets of 12 on each leg. And then on to abs. So the routine suggests doing 2 ab style exercises. So I went with hanging leg raises, 3 sets of 10 reps on these because I haven't done them too recently. Then I moved on to a compression exercise, which was Pike pulses, and I did 3 sets of 10 pulses in that last 10 or 20 degree range, just really working on that hip compression ability. Took about 20 seconds rest in between the sets as well. So it's a really good way to burn yourself out at the end of a session. And going into that last set, I tried to hold it at the end. Only got about 2 seconds hold, but I feel like I got some benefit out of it. And then after that I thought, why not? I'll go into a pancake attempt. And the goal will be trying to get my face on that mat, but I'll get there soon.